And food security will be high in the agenda of the World Economic Forum on East Asia. The meeting will be held in Manila this coming May. Arra Perez with the details.
The strengthening of agriculture and food security in Southeast Asia. This was a target of the upcoming World Economic Forum on East Asia this coming May 21 to 23, which will be held in the country. WEF East Asia considers its conference as timely because of the stability of the country's economy compared to other Asian countries.
The Philippines is a country which has a success story to share with the world, is an active member in ASEAN, and is also shaping the region's growth. And we hope that we can connect the great success stories and the benchmarks of the Philippines with the global ideas and global leaders who are coming from around the world to Manila.
The WEF East Asia meeting aims to unite all the advocacy of all its member countries for a fair progression, for security, and for further links with other countries.
It's important to have leaders from multiple sectors, all walks of life coming together, and fundamentally to build trust, and the trust needed to form the public-private partnerships which are needed to tackle very complex challenges that face not only the Philippines but the entire world, and whether that's related to climate, to health, education. These are the kinds of issues which will require these coalitions and partnerships.
The WEF East Asia meeting is also held in a bid to respond to the lack of jobs, climate change and tragedies, the reinforcement of the agricultural sector which could provide for sufficient food in the region, and infrastructures that could in turn help in international and worldwide free trades. WEF Asia meeting was first held in Vietnam in 2010, Indonesia in 2011, Thailand in 2012, and Myanmar last year. In the past years, host countries have felt the benefits of the convention, so it is not far-fetched that the WEF East Asia meeting would also be a success in the Philippines, especially now that the international community has witnessed the government's prowess in crisis management.
Under the leadership of President Aquino, as I mentioned before, there have been many positive developments in the country's economic growth. The competitiveness of the country has improved, as seen in our annual study on global competitiveness each year. It's one of the most improved economies in the annual report. And it's also an example of how high growth can be tied to a very explicit agenda of good governance, transparency, and anti-corruption.
Since the Aquino administration, the Philippines has been set free of the moniker Sick Man of Asia. WEF Southeast Asia head Sushan Palakurti Rao said that inclusive growth is also the dilemma of other countries, and it is not impossible that this will be solved in the Philippines because besides world economic leaders, the forum would also be graced by sector leaders from entrepreneurship, private sectors, labor organizations, and even the religious sector. For the People's Television, this is Arra Perez.